Welcome to What Are We Playing This Week, a show where I'm gonna recommend to you a few games based on a certain theme each week, and today the theme is utter destruction. Now, not destruction brought about by otters, though that would be an amazing game if someone wants to make it, but games that are all about destroying just about everything in sight. Why? You should be asking yourself, why not? It's a video game. It's the kind of thing that helps you relax, unwind, relieve some stress. It's like knocking over some dominoes, but without all that work of setting them up first. So the first game I'm gonna recommend to you is Prototype. Now, why Prototype, you may ask? Well, because this is in sorts a remake, a spiritual successor to a game called The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Now, it may not be utter destruction, but ultimate is very close to utter. In this game, you'll be able to just about destroy everything. You can even attack buildings or infested buildings. In the Hulk game, you could tear down buildings, and in the other Hulk game, the crappy one that was still kind of okay, made by Sega, you could destroy buildings, but in this one you can only destroy certain buildings. But apart from that, you are able to use tanks as projectile weapons. You can tear people apart, you can throw people into people, you can do so many amazing things, all in the name of utter destruction and mayhem. You can even turn your fingers into giant blades. The game is available on Steam for the price of 20 euros, which is a bit much. It also has a sequel that's... honestly, I didn't find that one to be that good. It especially fumbled in the story department and didn't really bring anything that new to the table or actually fix the problems that Prototype had, like the camera, or I believe aiming was also an issue. And yes, I know 20 euros is a bit much, but the Steam sale is gonna be out soon, so you could try it then. This is after all an Activision game, so it's expensive as hell. Also, seemingly none of the money actually goes to the developer because Radical was shut down right after Prototype 2. Because why not? Next on the list is Rainbow Six Siege. To put it simply, have you ever wanted to just blow a hole in the walls on Militia in Counter-Strike Go, or in Assault, or in Inferno? Well, you can do that in this game. You can shoot people through walls, well, not armored walls or walls that are made of concrete. You can shoot people through floors, through the roof, through just about everything you can see. And if that doesn't work, you can just put explosives on everything else. Now, it's not maybe utter destruction because you can't actually demolish everything inside. You actually do a sort of kind of less destruction that you could in that vertical slice, completely fake presentation they had at E3, but still, destruction is a very important part of this game, and it is one that can be very rewarding if you know how to play it. Also, now it's on Steam for 15 euros until the 19th, so get it at this price because it's honestly worth it. Now, sure, you may have to grind a bit to get more characters, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. And last on the list is one of my all-time favorites when it comes to destruction. Red Faction Guerrilla, the Steam edition, which has working multiplayer, has no games for Windows Live, and is just bonkers mad. This is a game where you have the ability to take a hammer, a giant friggin' hammer, and multiplayer it can even be an ostrich, and use it to just wreck everything. Every building you see, every tower, every bridge. And if the hammer doesn't do it for you, you have explosives, you have a gun that disintegrates stuff. You have so many options, and the destruction mechanics in this game is amazing. They built a system that actually models approximately the load of a building, so it will do its best to cause buildings to creak and groan and then fall over when they don't have enough structural integrity anymore because you just knocked down 3 walls and 99% of the 4th one. Yeah, it's not perfect, it's a bit cheaty at times in terms of actual physics simulation, but it's still the best, and I mean the absolute best destruction physics for buildings you will find in a video game to date. Also, you can run into buildings with cars, tanks, and robots made to crush buildings, and the multiplayer where you can do that and kill people from the ground floor by just jetpacking all the way through the roof with them in the way still has players at this moment. Red Faction Guerrilla is available now for 20 euros, which again may be a bit much considering it's about 7 years old. I mean, I reviewed it when it first came out, so wow, I've been doing this shop for way too much. But you'll probably be able to get it on the Steam sale for a lot less than that. It's worth it no matter what. At least for the single player, if you don't enjoy being hit through several walls by someone who believes themselves to be a rhinoceros. Well, that's it for this edition of What We're Playing this week. Tune in next time for more gaming recommendations. Have fun! If you enjoyed this show, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Or, if you thought it was horrible, then share it with your enemies and make them suffer. We shall be your weapon of vengeance. But if you liked what you saw, you could, I don't know, maybe donate, because basically YouTube is horrible at revenue, by using the link in the description, or just buy my book. It's a fantasy book about, well, a lot of stuff. I guarantee it won't suck, and if it does suck, you can find me here and complain about it.